Okay. Started?
Yeah,
Okay. What we are talking about?
I wanted to ask you today about calm and peaceful when maybe around you there's the opposite.
Hmm. So the truth liberate us. Liberate means from the illusory illusions don't affect you. They only affect the one which is not rooted in the truth. So you come and you come to me and you want to sell it to me this in $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and you say that look, this is very great opportunity for you because this is Kohinoor, and normally it is 3 million, but I'm giving to you in one because I need the money.
Mm-hmm.
I go in the back and test it, and I found out the truth that it is not the Kohinoor, it's the Jarkon Kohinoor, means it's a man-made Kohinoor. The same way in relationship, when the other comes second, first comes your real face. Your real face means who am I beyond the layers of mind, and that is called the light. Light, which means you really are. Formally and normally, people ha 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 and distribute candles, but they don't live it, don't live the light, only have reflection, ideas. Those are the reminder toward the truth, truth in your heart. It's not a thing. The candles and bulbs, they are reflections. They are only reminder, but reminder of which you live it or you miss it. So life is so fragile. So fragile means it is on the top, moving, but as a wholeness is like a rock, unshakable, just like the water is. When you go in the truth, you'll find it even stronger than the mountain. because this water, the softer than the softest, it can defeat the harder than the hardest, even the mountain. Actually, all energy is one. All energy is one, but appear as different. So we, as in the mind, as ego, only see not reality, but the reflection. We are living in the time capsule of reflection. And what is that? That is fake life, dream life, unless one wake up. And the simpler than the simplest, well, it is not the idea of achievement or gaining or doing something, but returning to the original purity, original innocence, which you already are. The presence cannot be achieved when you let go of all achieving. You have arrived home. The real you is covered by your efforts and struggle and comparing and fighting and quarreling, not with the others, but within oneself, body and mind. This being is covered by becoming, 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 becoming. Is the fear of man, the fear which has translated the search for something which is impeccable security. What is the security of the waves without the ocean? As long as the waves understand that we are not separate, we are the outer reflection of the itself. So whenever people befool and cheat others, they only hurting themselves first. Like a clever person with the cunningness and brightness and shining and clarity and can sell it to me because if I'm not clear, I can say, oh, it is very, very clear, and then get unreal into real. And there's the similar happens in relationship, in the jobs, not clarity, not purity, saying one thing, thinking another, and doing another. That is the fragmentation. Fragmentation means many, many levels. You see this on computer, 10 levels of love, selling love, through their bodies, through their show off. That is, who will buy, who is similar type. So, like attract like, this layers of becoming, become product, cells with the sexual approach, and this whole world is being consumed by the how to cheat and deceit, but then the quality of truth and purity and peace and what is actually English don't have the even the real word, which is sakun or santi, or which does not have opposite. Innocence. Innocence is actually not the perfect word, because innocence, what happens is the truth and light does not promote itself. It cries. Cries means that it it feel pity on man's mind, that look, the taste, the beauty, the joy of simplicity, honesty, truth is much, many time, 100,000 more time, more colorful than the artificial. Who would see? Only a truth would see. That's why this computer relationship, no matter how colorful it looks, the dating and this, all befooling each other. And so is the joy they are looking through products, one after another, more and more unhappiness, because they are inviting the quality, quality. That's why only they know is the food because they eat. Oh, no matter what, I'll eat the organic. That's one level of their being, because their body is becoming body. Of course, this is an awakening that you go into the big food stores and big tomatoes, big fruits look big, colors look big, but the essence of essence is not there.
Yeah.
We are talking this becoming and thinking, because cleverness. Now, cleverness is for selling, you know. That means looks good, but is not it.
Mhm.
You go to the biggest cities of the world, New York, London, and then you order mushroom pizza. Mushroom, everything is there, but not mushroom. And the mushroom, they will cut it in such a clever cunningness that it is thinner than the paper, and it will be on the staying on the gluey cheese, and that's the mushroom pizza. what a man's greed and lust, and will come a time when they will understand that we have destroyed ourselves. We are no more human beings, worse than animals. So that way, being will celebrate that there is a greater joy in giving than consuming, taking, and befooling others. This low level, because the science, the light, the truth will teach you that the law of karma operate. As you sow, so shall you reap. This is for everyone, not for one, not for two, because you are not two to begin with. You are the oneness and wholeness here now, here now. You don't need to achieve anywhere. When all coming, going is gone, you are already here now. Himalayas, divine, within you as you, but it's just veiled by the fake ego. Veiling and add-ons. All you need is love, and love is not a thing to get, but you forget that you are the one without the two. Then real being start dancing as Mother Nature here and now in the forms of sunlight, in the forms of clean air. What a blessing! What a blessing! Hallelujah. Any question?
Mm. I mean, do you have any practical advice, though, that when we're in an environment that's a bit chaotic around, what to do?
In the chaotic age, the more and more real you are, as I said to you, that like suppose if a con guy come and he sells, and you try to convince, and but the real jeweler will laugh with you, talk with you, and dance with you. But real deep down, he knows what is unreal, what is real. The same way, of course, when you are in the argument or in any situation, always the thinking affects the breathing. Breathing is the tail of the thinking. So nobody can take your breath. So the same breath you are in situation, you make it deeper and slower. Deeper and slower. Instantly, it shifts and then third time deeper and slower and aware of the breathing. And of course, other one is arguing, and you can pinch your own, that is acupressure and breathing. Other person even don't know. So what happened? What happened? What happened is you are shifting the hot air is not affecting you. If, as I said, no matter how one dance artificial, but the real jeweler knows is always established. That's why the realized, enlightened person means the one who is awake. It does not affect because he is like the lotus flower being in the mud but not of it. But in the beginning, those things I gave you, the breathing awareness and deepening and slowing down. See, life is so colorful that in any time, any freeway, any 10 people you watch and observe, they have 10 levels of enjoyment. One is enjoying the drive, one is fighting the ride, one is full of anger, one is full of anxiety, and blaming like all other situations are the cause of my. So that's how life has hundreds, thousands, as many people are, they are their own level of consciousness. So you live at, you don't really live the life is breathing, but is a monkey mind, is a donkey mind, is a miserable mind, is egotistic mind, is angry mind. So you are really very poor because outside may be anything, but inside you are filled up with what is anger? Anger is the same as the difference in music and the noise. All are vibrations. But music looks good to the ears. Noise means can even destroy your whole day. So there are people who are pre-angry.
Yeah.
Pre-angry means pre-certified statue of anger. So they have to do lot of work. Why? Because they have invited and accumulated that anger. Is not different than alcoholic or angerholic or constipated holic. This is their own invitations. This is all disease. Because the energy they need to put in some proper anger toward the darkness, toward the lies, toward the impurity, that the same energy can liberate you. Like you have petrol gas in your car, you can misuse it to go to the bad place, and you can utilize it to go to the beautiful place. So that's how the life is flowing. One can misuse the life at the price of potatoes, very little. That's how this life is living. All life and all consciousness is in a monkey, donkey, snake, but they are only circling into this hitting, killing, low level. But when you become the wholeness, you don't need to go to take a ride to forest. All forest, all ocean are you. You are nothing but the wholeness, and there is no more anxiety. Because you are not a person, you are not your name, but by illusions you have added on, add on, veiled, veiled. You understand the veil?
Yeah.
What is the veil?
The animal, the whale? Or veil?
Veil, V-E-I-L,
Veil.
veil.
Yeah, that like it's a
The
screen.
layer,
Yeah, it's a screen in front of something.
this is the veil.
Yeah.
It covered the
Mhm.
like a smart attorney. They put the layers
Yeah,
of
they veil the truth. That's
veil of the words, flowery words, and confuse the minds of other people. They do their own dance, clevery, flowery misillusions of lies and lies and lies. But deep down, they won't sleep, even if they win the case. Even if they win and they eat a lot and do a lot of parties, there is a bigger court. Mother Nature will punish, they will have a son, a child, which can't even speak or ended up because is the time is linear. So the beauty, the truth, as you sow, so shall you reap, because you are not hurting and killing another, but yourself, because there is no subject and object, it's oneness. Om. Om means object with the mastery. Om. Oneness. Oneness. Sooner or later, you get your own karma. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Deep down, you know it. You don't need to calculate about it. Everyone knows the truth, nothing but the truth. Even the dog cat knows the truth. They don't need to maneuver and use LLB or any degree or MD or none of those. None of those. Actually, the blessing is the not knowing. Human mind. What about those people who don't see? They normally get good singers. Where energy get,
focused.
yeah. These senses should be for the Lord, for the divinity, but it's using like 5 different kind of layers to befool each other and just accumulate false, fake survival, the money, money. The real wealth, real money is the truth. Itself. And she,
I can click that again.
I